Some of you may be senior citizens who've been saving your whole life for your retirement. Some of you may be veterans who serve this country bravely. Soldiers who defend our freedom today. Nobody believes that anyone's entitled to success in this country. We don't believe the government should be helping people who refuse to help themselves. But we do believe in something called opportunity. We believe in a country where hard work pays off, where responsibility is rewarded, where everybody gets a fair shot, and everybody's doing their fair share, and everybody plays by the same rules. That's the country we believe in. That's what I believe in. That's why I'm running for a second term. Before, and I will tell you again, the path I'm offering isn't not necessarily going to be quick or easy. Because the truth is, it's going to take more than a few years to solve challenges that built up over decades. But I can tell you this, Virginia, this is America. Our problems can be solved and our challenges can be met. We've got the best workers in the world. We've got the best business people and entrepreneurs in the world. We've got the best scientists and researchers in the world. We've got the best colleges and universities in the world. There's not a country on earth that wouldn't trade places with the United States of America. So the path I'm offering may be harder, but it leads to a better place. I'm offering a practical, 5-point plan to create jobs and grow the middle class and rebuild the economy on a stronger foundation. So let me break it down in case you guys missed the convention. Just in case. Or just in case you only saw Michelle. Number one, I want to export more products and outsource fewer jobs.
Right.
When my opponent said we should let Detroit go bankrupt, we came together to reinvent a dying auto industry that's back on top of the world. In the last 2.5 years, we've created more than 500,000 new manufacturing jobs in this country. So now you have a choice. We can build on that progress, or we can do what the other folks want to do and give more tax breaks to companies that ship jobs overseas. We can continue to see outsourcing, or we can do some insourcing and reward companies that open new plants and train new workers and create new jobs right here in the United States of America. I want to help big factories and small businesses double their exports. We can create 1 million new manufacturing jobs in the next 4 years. We can make that happen. But I'm going to need your help. Number two, I want us to control more of our own energy. After 30 years of inaction, we raised fuel standards so that by the middle of the next decade, your cars and trucks will go twice as far on a gallon of gas. We've doubled the amount of renewable energy we generate from sources like wind and solar. Thousands of Americans have jobs today building wind turbines and long-lasting batteries. Today, the United States of America is less dependent on foreign oil than any time in nearly 2 decades. So now you've got a choice. You can do what Mr. Romney wants to do and reverse all that progress. Or you can build on it. I'm not going to let oil companies write this country's energy plan. I don't want them to keep collecting another $4 billion in corporate welfare from our taxpayers. We've got a better plan where we keep investing in wind and solar and clean coal technology. And farmers and scientists harness new biofuels to power our cars and our trucks. Where we're putting more construction workers back to work. Retrofitting homes and factories so they waste less energy. We can develop nearly 100-year supply of natural gas that's right beneath our feet. And my plan would cut our oil imports in half by 2020 and support more than 600,000 new jobs in natural gas alone. But I'm going to need your help to make it happen. Number three, I want to give more Americans the chance to learn the skills they need to compete. Now, Senator Warner said it well. We've got to invest in our workforce. And education was the gateway of opportunity for me. It was the gateway of opportunity for Michelle. It's the gateway of opportunity for many of you. It's the gateway to a middle-class life. And we've already been working on this. So millions of students are right now paying less for college because we took on a system that was wasting billions of dollars in taxpayer money to banks and lenders. We said, let's give it directly to students. But now you've got a choice. The other side, they want a gut education to pay for more tax breaks for the wealthy. I think that's the wrong way to go. I think we can decide that in the United States of America, no child should have her dream deferred because of an overcrowded classroom. No family should have to set aside a college acceptance letter because they didn't have the money. No company should have to look for workers in China because they couldn't find ones with the right skills right here in Virginia. So I'm asking you to help me recruit 100,000 math and science teachers in the next 10 years. Improve early childhood education. Let's give 2 million workers the chance to learn skills at community colleges for jobs that are hiring right now. And let's work with colleges and universities to cut the growth of tuition costs because we don't want our young people loaded up with debt. We want them to be able to get the education they need to compete in the 21st century. That's the path we have to choose together. That's what we're fighting for. Fourth, we've got to reduce our deficit. And I put forward a plan that independent experts have looked at the numbers. It cuts the deficit by $4 trillion without sticking it to the middle class. Now, I've already worked with the Republicans to cut $1 trillion in spending. And I'm willing to do more. I want to reform our tax code so it's simpler and fairer. But the only way we're going to reduce the deficit is also to ask wealthiest households to pay higher taxes on incomes over $250,000. To go back to the same rate we had when Bill Clinton was president. Our economy created nearly 23 million new jobs. We went from deficit to surplus, and we created a whole lot of millionaires to boot. And understand the reason why I want to do this is because that's how an economy grows. You know, if we keep taxes low for middle-class families, if you've got a little more money in your pocket, what do? You spend it. Maybe you buy that new computer for your kid. Maybe you finally trade in that 10-year-old car you got. And that means that business now has more customers. And they're making more profits, which means they hire more workers. Everybody does better when we're growing together. Now, my opponent, he's got a plan too. But as President Clinton pointed out, there's no math in it.
Arithmetic, right?
It's missing arithmetic. They say the biggest priority, we got to reduce our debt, reduce our deficit. You see their ads. Oh, we got to reduce our deficit. And then the first thing they want to do is spend trillions of dollars on new tax breaks for the wealthy. And when you ask them, well, how does that work? They can't explain.